All right, y'all. Greetings to everyone. Scott TV. So I saw recently that there's a debate coming up. There's a debate coming up between Devine, Young Pharaoh, and Nature Boy. So they have it set up two versus two. You know, one man, one woman versus another man, another woman. And so the topic of this debate, right? The topic of this debate is whether or not a young child is able to have sex in general, you know. And Nature Boy is contending that a child should be able to have sex as soon as they see their menstruation. Now this brother, with his Old Testament logic, with his cult leader logic, with that Ashkenazi Jew logic, is setting himself up for a very public demise. I know Devine is going to be strong with it. Young Pharaoh is going to be strong with it. They're going to come with all guns blazing to make sure that our community knows what pedophilia really is, what the sick nature of carbonation is. You know, because if they're going to be promoting that, you know, let's keep in mind the fact that recently there's been the revelation of STDs in the Carbonation organization. And to me, what this really speaks to is some type of psychosis. There's a psychosis going on in the Carbonation organization. And, you know, they really are doing a disservice to everyone with dreadlocks. Everyone who lives a natural lifestyle, who wants to separate from society and live in tune with nature. They're given this impression that everybody who is of that inclination is also sick in the head. You know, because, you know, why should this even be the subject of a debate? You would think every mature adult knows who is eligible for sex and who is not eligible for sex. Okay? Now, in their minds, if they seem to be so sexually driven in the Carbonation organization, this really would give me an understanding of why they can't seem to stay with one partner. They moving from partner to partner in some type of like communal orgy, and they don't even know who is eligible for having sex. They're saying that a child, as soon as she has her period or her menstruation, is able to have a child or is able to have sex. Now the thing is, if you're trying to approach biology from such a minute level, you're approaching biology from such an exact and such a surface level that you are neglecting social factors. You are neglecting the fact that in a community, regardless of if a child appears to be physically mature, right? They might not be mentally mature, all right? Now I listened to Andre Taylor, I think his last name is Taylor, right? Now this man is a pimp, but he said something very powerful, right? Shout out to Sinful P. But this guy said something very powerful. He said, you know what? A man is a position. A man is not just a gender. A man is a position. Anybody can say that they are male. Anybody can say that they are female. But not everyone can say that they are a man or a woman. Because a man, the mindset of a man comes with certain characteristics and responsibilities. The mindset of a woman comes with certain characteristics and responsibilities. And as we gain maturity, as we put ourselves in position to be more autonomous as an individual, you approaching the status of manhood and womanhood, all right? So, but you can't just say that because a female is female, that she can qualify to be called a woman. You know, sex is for men and women. Sex is not just for any male, any female. Okay, maturity has a great role to play in all this. Okay, so my thing is, Nature Boy, you really need to stop what you're doing. I don't know if you're some type of COINTELPRO agent. I don't know if you're trying to like discredit the entire conscious movement or the entire Afrocentric movement. But whatever it is that you're doing, whatever is motivating you, a word to the wise should be sufficient. You know, if you're so wise, then you should recognize what the implications of your actions will do. You're gonna have a bunch of 50-something-year-olds, a bunch of 40-year-old greaseballs behind the computer. They're gonna be online looking at child pornography. They're gonna be in the streets preying on younger children. Okay, if you have any children in society, you know the same things that you are saying to the general public, you're also saying it to a predator that is close to your child. Could you believe somebody tried to call me? This is why I had to make this video a second time. Somebody tried to call me in the middle of my download, you know. But people, stay tuned for this debate. I want you to show all of your support to Ashe Devine, especially Ashe Devine, and show all of your support to young Pharoah in this debate. Nature Boy is trying to bring his wife as his co-debater, EJ, the one who basically recently revealed that she has some STD, and it's possible that it's been getting spread around in their organization. But keep in mind, these people are not Rastas, they just have locks. They just eat vegetarian food, and this is what I try to tell many people. Just having dreadlocks and eating vegetarian food is not enough to be considered a Rasta or in any way related to the Rastafari organization, you know. But you all just drop me a comment, like, subscribe, let me know what your opinions are about this matter, and let me know who do you think is going to win this debate. Of course, you know it's going to be Ashe Devine and young Pharoah, but y'all just let me know what your thoughts are on this matter, about this issue. I think there's another aspect of the debate that escapes me right now. It escapes me right now, but I think in this case, regarding the issue of whether or not menstruation means that a woman is mature, or it means that a child is mature enough to have children, I think the handwriting is on the wall for this organization. The only thing left is for the CIA or the FBI to raid them and lock them up for some type of dastardly purpose, you know, because the thing is, they just really creating havoc in the conscious community. They discrediting the entire movement, because a community, the communal aspect is supposed to be the next phase of growth from the conscious community action. There's supposed to be the formation of villages and communities as a result of all this conscious agitation that we're doing. And the fact that they are going out there as the vanguard for a communal-based organization, and they are destroying the reputation of Africa, destroying the reputation of Afrocentrism as a whole, is very telling. So people, be mindful of who you give your support to, be mindful of who you listen to, and if you see anybody promoting pedophilia, you need to make sure that they get exposed right away. Alright? But shout out to Ashe Devine, shout out young Pharoah, large of the Bahamas, one love.